Okay, we're going to go ahead and marinate our chicken, our Mexican chicken. So we're going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of chili pepper, teaspoon of cracked black pepper, teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of salt, and 6 cloves of garlic chopped.
Yum.
We're then going to add a whopping cup of chopped fresh cilantro. And we have a half a cup of olive oil, or I'm sorry, vegetable oil. Take that back. It is olive oil.
Okay, I was going to say, does it matter what type of oil?
It's olive oil. And then 2/3 of fresh lime juice. So I'm going to mix this up well. And then I have, is that about a pound of chicken thighs?
It's actually 3 pounds of
3
chicken
pounds.
thighs.
I was way off. So we're going to marinate this in the sauce here, the marinade. And you want to let this marinate for at least 2 hours. You could do it up to 24 hours in advance. We're going to go ahead, and you can see I'm making sure that I get the marinade over the thighs. This is boneless thighs. You can do this marinade on a whole chicken. You could use it on chicken breast. You could use chicken pieces. It really doesn't matter. We're choosing to do chicken thighs here. And again, I am just going piece by piece, making sure that I've got this well incorporated marinade on all of the pieces of chicken. And then we'll go ahead and put it in the refrigerator to marinate.
And the reason, Josh, I bought the chicken thighs rather than breasts is I think they can be a little bit more forgiving with cooking. Often breasts I find can get a little bit dry.
Correct.
So the thighs I think should work really nice with this recipe.
Agreed. And what we're going to do is when we're ready to go ahead and cook these before we're going to serve, I'm going to do it about 20 minutes before we're ready to serve. And I'm going to go ahead and grill them and get some nice markings on the chicken meat. And then I'm going to pull it off. I'm not going to cook it all of the way. And then I'm going to put it on a baking sheet with a little bit of chicken stock, cover it with foil, and finish it in the oven. And that really is a nice way to guarantee you get nice and juicy chicken.
Beautiful.
So now that we've marinated our chicken thighs, we're going to cover it with plastic, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours, but you can do this as much as 24 hours. The reason you don't want to go beyond 24 hours is because the lime juice, okay, it will actually make your chicken tough if you go beyond 24 hours. So this is our chicken. Now what I'm going to do, so a couple things on grilling. This is where a lot of people cross-contaminate. So I have clean dishes over here for my cooked meat. I'm not putting the cooked meat back into these bowls. So for the chicken, what I'm really looking for is to get some nice grill marks. I do not want excess grease because that is going to flame up. So as I'm putting the meat onto the grill, I'm letting the excess oil drip off. Now, so that the chicken does not get overcooked, this is the trick of the trade. I am not going to cook it fully on the grill. What I'm really looking for are the marks, and then I'm going to pull it off, and I'm going to put it on my plate, and then I'm going to put it on a baking sheet, and I'm going to take the rest of the marinade and put it back on top of the chicken, and I'm going to finish it in the oven. So I'm going to give that a few minutes So my chicken's getting some nice color. So we can go ahead and close the grill for a few minutes. Again, we got to be careful. I want to be careful not to step away. I want to stay here for, say, another minute or so. Open it up. By then, the scallion should be done. Chicken's looking beautiful. I would like to get some more color here, so I'm going to close the grill again. This right-hand corner is my hot spot. So I'm going to put my chicken over here just to get a little bit more of a char to it. My chicken's got some nice color to it. Got a little piece here. That's good. That is really good.
Looks gorgeous.
Is my chicken. I'm putting it onto a cookie sheet that I have taken the excess marinade and I added a little bit of water to. And we're going to go ahead and finish the chicken by steaming it in the oven. So I am going to cover it with aluminum foil. So I'm going to put it in the oven on convection, 400 degrees, for about 8 minutes. And then I'm going to pull it out and leave it covered and let it sit for another 5 minutes, and it will continue to steam. So here's our chicken that's come out of the oven. I'm going to take our thighs. I'm just going to cut them in half. Put them in a serving dish. It's still tender. It's beautifully cooked. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. This is the excess marinade that I added a little bit of water to. And I'm going to pour that on top of the chicken so it will serve as a sauce. And it just smells lovely.